Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are very, very fortunate today to have the association of Shriman Vraj Kishore Prabhu, His Grace Vraj Kishore Prabhu in English. And he was a backbone of our congregation before, the exodus, as we are witnessing, keeps happening to Portland. So, Prabhuji, which year did you leave Portland? We drive everybody out, looks like. Narottam Vilas Prabhu is leaving, and he didn't leave for Texas, that much is sure. 2013. So Prabhuji was part of our congregation from 2005. In the same 2005 you came here, right, Prabhuji? 2005, yes. Around the same time when I came. But Prabhuji was instrumental in developing the congregation along with Jai Sachinandan Prabhu and Dhananjay Prabhu at that time. And all of us learnt a lot while growing up in Krishna consciousness from Prabhuji. And then with the turn of events, he moved out for job and other reasons. But we are very happy that he is back here and share some Krishna Katha with us. He used to live right there in Arbor Oaks. He still has a house. Your house is still there, Prabhuji? Yeah, and then he has two wonderful children. And Champaklata Mataji is not here. You have come, is it? You're here not with family. Not with family. So Champaklata Mataji is his good wife and two children, Vrajpriya and Rasanand. Raseshwar is Rohini Kishore Prabhu's son. Yes. So now they must be very big. Yeah, 20 and 16. 20 and 16, yeah. Rasanand was born when in Portland. Huh? Yeah. Yes. So welcome, Prabhuji. Please keep coming again and again. And I hope your home stays here. So it'll probably keep bringing you back.
Don't hope anything else.
And Prabhuji is very funny, very, very, light mood and very sweet.
I came here to sell the home. Don't say that.
Oh, okay. I know what that feels like. We just sold our apartment in Bangalore. So, but anyway. So let's welcome Prabhuji with a loud Haribol.
You want to play? I mean, I don't know as well as you. Come, play. Yeah, I'll give you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari गोपीजनवल्लभ यशोदानन्दन ब्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन यशोदानन्दन ब्रज जनरञ्जन जमुना तीरवनचारी जमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभा गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Prabhupada Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaur Hari Bol Nittai Gaur Nittai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajathan Sahagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. So it's my great fortune to be back in Portland, in this temple, in the association of all the devotees. I beg your blessings and mercy so that I can speak something. Especially I request Her Grace Shri Prada Mataji, Her Grace Manasi, Ganga Mataji to shower their blessings so that something worthwhile can come out. So, when I informed Jai Sachidanand Prabhu on Thursday that I'll be here for this weekend, he said, why don't you speak something? So I asked him for a topic. And he said, whatever inspires you, you can speak. So then I prepared something. But then actually it was not very inspirational to me. It was more of a mental thing. And then yesterday, so I was staying with my friend. And because this period, everybody knows, this is Navratri period, right? Does everybody know Navratri, right? So 9 days where the energy of the Lord is worshipped, right? So then they were doing this Lalita Sahasranam, they were reciting, and then Aigiri Nandini, that I've heard it so many times in Bangalore where I stay. There is a playground in front of our house, and every time there is some festival or something, they play this song. I've heard it so many times. So then I sat with them and I went through those prayers, and it was amazing what those prayers actually say. So then I thought, okay, let's talk about the energy of the Lord. Because in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, in our Sampradaya, the energy is the most important, right? We are called, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur would say that we are not worshippers of Krishna, we are worshippers of Srimati Radharani, right? So I thought we'll discuss something about that. Is it okay? Hare Krishna. So, Sanatan Dharma, or the Vedic system of religious system, is the only system where you will find that there is energy. Right? God as being described as both the energetic as well as the energy. Right? You will find it nowhere else, this mention. And this principle really balances the whole everything so nicely, right? There is so much of argument and discussion on, who is more important, like, between men and women, right? So there are so many movements of, women's liberation and women's rights and so many other things. Those things won't be there if you respect the energy. If you give proper respect, those things will not exist. So we find in the Vedic scriptures how this principle of energy and energetic is so nicely balanced. And it was Srila Prabhupada who actually, if you read his purports, he describes that. That God is both. He is the energetic and He is the energy. The combination of both is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Prabhupada gives example of the sun. So sun, wherever there is sun, there has to be light and heat, both. Correct? Unless the sun is really covered up, like many times in Portland we experience that, right? Once the summer is over, you can see the light, but you can't feel the warmth. But the fact is, wherever there is sun, there is both heat and light. What are heat and light? They are the energy of the sun. Correct? And we can all experience that. Because we all have some energy. And wherever we go, our energy will follow. That's the nature of the energy. It follows the energetic. Right? So Krishna, in the Puranas it is said, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hari Bol. So, Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyate. Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. Right? So, it is described that how Krishna does not have to do anything. Whatever he desires, his energies they do. Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyate. And is it one energy? No. Vivid. Multifarious. There is a lot of energies that serve Krishna. Right? And automatically, Swabhaviki. Swabhaviki means naturally. Jnana Bala Kriya. So whatever Krishna needs, if Krishna needs some information, the energy will provide him the information. So don't think that Krishna doesn't know. You have to understand this principle. It's not that Krishna is separate and the energy is coming and telling, okay, Krishna, this is what you want to know. No, it doesn't work like that. They are all together. Right? So that's a very beautiful thing. Now, somebody may think that, okay, by this example then the energy is supposed to serve me, right? So sometimes especially I have seen in India, when the daughter-in-law comes home after marriage. So if the people are not very civilized, they will feel that, okay, now we have got a new servant in the house, right? And she is supposed to serve everybody. She is supposed to, do all kinds of chores and everything. Correct? But that's not civilized society. If there is a civilized, house, when the daughter-in-law comes, she is given the same rights, on the same platform as everybody. In fact, she'll be given more respect, right? So that is the understanding. And if you see, the importance of energy is so much in our traditions that whenever we address God, we always speak about His energy first. Isn't it true? Have you heard people saying Krishna Radha or Ram Sita or Narayan Lakshmi? No, it doesn't make sense. It's always Radha Krishna. Right? Even when we start singing songs, hardly, there might be songs where, Krishna's name is first. But when you sing Radha Krishna Pranamura, Jugala Kishore, sounds so nice. Sita Ram, Jai Siya Ram, right? That's what they say. Jai Lakshmi Narayan, Uma Parvati, Uma Mahesh. So always, if you see, the energy of the Lord is always given the prime importance. Correct? So I'll just, with this brief introduction, we'll talk about who is this energy, right? Now, we all know from Srila Prabhupada's teachings that Krishna's energies are primarily divided into three. Anybody wants to share? What are those three? Some new person. Anybody? Okay, Prabhu. Internal, external and marginal. Right? So, the Lord has an internal energy, there is an external energy, and there is something in between, the marginal. So, Srila Prabhupada describes that all of us, all the living entities in this world, they are the marginal energy. Marginal is called in Sanskrit tat astha. So, when we go to the bank of a river, so the bank is called the tata. Correct? So, why is it called tata? Because there is a certain demarcation where if you put one leg here, you will be in water. If you put one leg there, you will be on the dry land. So, because that is tata. So, we are the marginal energies. What is the nature of marginal energy? It can go with the internal or with the external, based on the influence, right? So, His Holiness Devamrit Maharaj once very nicely described in a class that our situation is like we are on the banks of two oceans. So it's like if you go to Dhanushkoti in South India, the two oceans are meeting there. The Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. And then it merges in the Indian Ocean, and actually you can see a line. So, how many of you gone to Mayapur? Right? Have you gone to on the boat ride on the Jalangi River, going to, right? So the Jalangi River is dark green in color, and the Ganges is yellowish, some kind of marigold color, and in between you can actually see a line where the waters are mixing, very prominent. So Maharaj was describing the nature of marginal energy. It's in between two oceans, and wherever the marginal energy puts his consciousness, that ocean pulls him and takes him inside. So what it means is, if we put our consciousness towards Krishna, then Krishna will pull you into the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. Right? Completely you will be drowned there. And then if you turn away from Krishna, because there is only two choice, because there are only two oceans. Either you look here or you look here. And if you look to the material ocean, then you will be pulled by the Bhavasagar. Right? Have you heard this word Bhavasagar? Do you know what does Bhava means? Bhava is the name of Lord Shiva. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Right? In this verse, Karpura Gauram Karunavadaram Sansara Saram Bhujagendra Haram Sada Vasantam Hridayara Vinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. That I pay my obeisances to both Lord Shiva and Parvati. Bhavam Bhavani. So Bhavasagar. Why is it called Bhavasagar? Because this place belongs to Lord Shiva and Parvati. Correct? They are the owners of the material world. They are the proprietors of this material world. They actually maintain everything. Of course, ultimately the maintainer is Shri Shri Nitai Sachinandan, right? Radha Krishna. But in the context of the material world, they are the maintainers. So if you want to understand, so we are in this temple, right? So this temple is under His Grace Jai Sachinandan Prabhu. He is the temple president, and all decisions, major, minor, need to go through him. But then beyond him, there is a city council, Right? Hillsborough. Hillsborough has a city council. So the city council has authority on the temple. Beyond that, there is probably, Portland Council or Oregon State Council. So like that. So the ultimate authority is Lord Krishna. But in the context of the material world, Jai Shri Nitai Sachinandan Bhagavan ki Jai. In the sense of this material world, Shiva and Parvati, they are the authorities. Right? And who is Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is the greatest devotee. Like, Krishna would never entrust something so important to, an ordinary person. So he entrusts responsibility to his greatest devotees. Right? So therefore, Srila Prabhupada would say that one should learn to take more and more responsibility in spiritual life. Right? The more responsibility you take, the more advancement you make. So many times, we ask this question, okay, how do we advance? Everybody has that question, how do we advance in bhakti? The answer is very simple. If you want to advance in bhakti, you have to take responsibility. When you take responsibility, you make progress. Correct? So Lord Shiva is the responsible person of this world. So that is, and Brahma Samhita. How many of you know about Brahma Samhita? Okay, so there are some new people who don't know about Brahma Samhita. So I think you should take that book. Brahma Samhita is the book of prayers. And these are recited by Lord Brahma at the time of creation. Before creation actually, when he started creating. So before starting the creation, Lord Brahma has given so many details about the creation that took place before his creation. So there are two types of creation. If for those who are, are not aware, there is a primary creation which is done by Mahavishnu, and there is a secondary creation which is done by Lord Brahma. So when Lord Vishnu, the Mahavishnu, when he glances over the material nature, so material nature is the representation of the Shakti, right? The various Shaktis, Durga, Parvati, they are all representing the material nature. And his glance, when Lord Mahavishnu opens his eyes and when he looks, so that glance is Shambhu. The Shambhu, the Lord Shiva in the spiritual world. Right? The Sadashiv aspect. So Sadashiv aspect actually goes and mixes with the material energy and the whole creation takes place. Correct? But the primary creation is Lord Vishnu because he is glancing. And Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains that, like this Mridanga is kept here. It is energy. But it won't play on its own. Energetic has to come and use it to create sound. So similarly, whatever we see in this world, it's a combination of the energetic working on the energy. There are so many energies and an energetic is working and things are being done. So that is the relationship of Lord Krishna with Shiva and Parvati. Right? So it's a very close relationship. Right? We should not think that, okay, Lord Krishna, of course, he is the all in all, but one has to respect the immediate authorities also. Correct? So therefore, Srila Prabhupada would always say that a devotee should respect all the demigods, but they should give our heart to Lord Krishna. Right? That is the perfection of life. So, after this creation, then Brahmaji, because he is confused, he is praying, what is my duty? What I am supposed to do? And then Lord Krishna actually reveals all the Vedic knowledge to him. And then this is the prayer he is reciting. And in this prayers, he is actually describing the whole process of how the creation takes place. So, dear devotees, Mother Durga is really very powerful. And she needs to be respected. Correct? And just like Mother Durga, this principle, feminine, if we don't respect this feminine principle, there will be havoc in our lives. Right? The energetic cannot really do anything if they start offending the energy. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is describing both the energies, right, to Arjun. Anybody wants to take a guess? How does he describe the material energy? Devi hi esha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. Right. Thank you. There is one more verse which describes. What is that verse? नहीं, उस दूसरा है. मई मैया दक्षिणा प्रकृति सूयते स चराचरम. Right? So see, Lord Krishna is giving credit. Okay, this my energy is doing everything. Suyate sa characharam. Hetu nanan jagat sarvam. Jagat viparivartate. So there Lord Krishna is not telling that I am doing. Of course he says, everything comes from me. Correct? What is that verse where Krishna says, everything comes from me, I am the cause of everything. Aham sarvasva prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Right? So Lord Krishna nicely describes all aspects. That I am the ultimate, but these are my, immediate people that I have appointed. And then he describes the superior energy. Which verse is it? Come on. You remember it. If I tell the first word, you will understand. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashrita. So in this verse, Lord Krishna is describing the internal potency. In the previous verses, he is describing the external potency. Right? Now see, Prabhupada says, for Krishna there is no difference. He is an expert electrician. Krishna will use the electricity to make heat, and he'll use the same electricity to make cold. Right? Electricity is the same. It generates heat, it generates coolness. So from Krishna's perspective, it is his energy. That's what it is. But for the whole process of creation, and this whole process of creation is really, if you try to understand this principle, dear devotees, is to reform all of us. Is to reform this separatist mentality that has developed somehow in us. So to cure the separatist mentality of the living entity, Krishna does so much of creation. I mean, he doesn't participate directly, he just desires. And then everything just follows. So complex, so many details. Like this Friday we had a Bhakti Viksha, I was there in a Bhakti Viksha, and this devotee asked that, okay, like this miracle happened in India, is it true? Right? So I said miracles are happening every day, every moment. Correct? Anybody can mention some miracle that you might be experiencing now or may not be. You are going through that miracle, but you are not conscious of that miracle. Right? So everybody had breakfast. And the breakfast is getting digested. Who is digesting? It's the energy of the Lord who is digesting. Nobody knows how it gets digested. Of course, we have some explanations. But how the exact process takes place, nobody knows. So, one transformation is going inside and we don't even know. That's a miracle. You know, you saw so many flowers being offered to Nitai Sachinandan. An expert artist can try to paint that. But that artist will not be able to give you that experience of holding a flower close to you and smelling it. Can that artist give that? No. That's happening automatically. And it is done by the material energy. So perfect. So much of perfection is there. So therefore, this Prakriti has to be really respected. And now within us there are both natures are residing. There is a material energy that is there, and then there is a spiritual aspect is also there. Correct? So the material nature is our body. True? And the spiritual aspect is we ourselves. So, you have to respect both the spirit and matter within us. Otherwise, then you need doctors if you don't respect the matter within you. Correct, Prabhuji? Why do we have to go to the doctor? Because, we just didn't respect the matter. We abused it, we used it in a wrong way, and we end up getting, of course, there are genuine issues, there are chronic things. But most of the times, if a devotee, if a human being, if they just respect the concept of, eating on time, sleeping on time, and working out, you won't have a health issue. Because you're eating, sleeping and working, as Lord Krishna says, Yukta Ahara, Yukta Vihar, Yukta Chetasa Manasa, right? Lord Krishna is so nicely balancing. Don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Don't sleep too much, don't sleep too little. Right? Don't work too much, don't work too little. Don't do too much enjoyment, don't do too little. Correct? If you honor that, then you will be healthy. And everybody needs good health to serve Krishna. Correct? If your eye is not working properly, if your memory is not working properly because you are not slept properly, and you get tired so fast because your lungs are not having enough air, because you didn't train the lungs, you didn't work out. So the lungs, as you grow old, they shrink. They keep on shrinking because you're not using. So I visited one of my friends in Harrisburg. And when I came, he actually embraced me and he lifted me. So, and he's shorter than me, okay. So I am probably how many pounds? 180, 185, right? And he lifted me and I said, and he's older than me, 2-3 years older. So I said, Prabhu, wow, you have so much of strength. So he said, yes, I work out. And he told me, you better work out. Because he said that if you don't use your muscles, you will lose them. And that's true. If you don't use your muscles, they will grow weak. So the point is, we all have an eternal dharma of serving, loving Krishna, offering our consciousness, offering everything. But we also have a contextual dharma. Contextual means while we are in this material world, you have to make sure things are okay. So that means that you honor the energies that Krishna has given you. Right? This material body, the mind. Mind becomes slack when you don't use it. If you keep on doing repetitive work, the mind becomes very blunt. So it is advised actually that when you are in your 40s and 50s, you should learn something new. Because if you don't learn something new, your memory will go. And it happens. Many people, they don't do that and they start losing. They start remembering less. So one has to learn something new. Right? So like yesterday when I was reciting those shlokas, the first time I ever recited those shlokas, it was so difficult for me to pronounce because those shlokas, they are tongue twisters. The way, the shlokas are given. So, seriously, we should recite the verses of Bhagavad Gita. That practice, right, engaging all our senses, all our organs properly. Why are we doing that? But the goal is to serve. Right? A materialist will do all those same things. He will use the energy to exploit the energy. Correct? But a devotee, he uses the energy to serve the energetic and the energy both. Correct? So, our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami so nicely explains Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir. Right? That how Radha and Krishna ek Atma, they are ek Atma. He is not even using the word ek Deha. He is saying they are ek Atma but different Deha. Correct? So that's how there is so much of close relationship between the energy and the energetic. So we have to be very cautious and conscious that we don't unknowingly disrespect what has been given by Krishna to us. Then, so this is Bhagavad Gita, right? Krishna is talking about. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto itself, there is a mention of energy. And whenever we give Srimad Bhagavatam, we speak that verse. Anybody knows that verse? Madhauri Prabhu? No. Before that. Yes, Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. What is that verse? Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim. See, Saraswati is here. And this is who is speaking these verses. This verse is telling that anybody who wants to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, they have to offer their namaskar, their pranam to Narayana first. Lord Narayan. Narayana Namaskritya. Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Then Nar Narayan Rishi. So Naram and Narottamam, they are Nar Narayan Rishi. Then Devim Saraswatim, the goddess of learning. And then Srila Vyasdev. Right, these four personalities, of course 5 actually. Nar Narayan Rishi. If you think they are different, they are not different. So that is how important it is to honor the energy. So, this Navratri is going on. This is the 7th day. Today is the 6th day. Actually, it is Saptami today. So it's the 7th day. So the deity that is honored today, her name is Kalaratri. And the name sounds very, dangerous or fearsome. But the meaning is very nice. Kalaratri means, what is Kala? Anybody can tell? Kala, time. Or, Tera Kal aa gaya abhi. Right, your Kal has come. It also means death. So Kal means time, it also means death. And Ratri. Ratri means night or ignorance. So her name is Kalaratri because she destroys death and ignorance. So, do we want to destroy ignorance? Sure. We want. So we should honor Kalaratri. Just in the mind. We don't have to do all these rituals. But the whole point is that these names, and if you go through all these names, like the first day is Ma Shailaputri. Shailaputri means the daughter of the Himalayas. Right? That's how she descends into this world. And then there is another name called Aparna. Your daughter's name is Aparna. Okay, her name is Arpana. So I got confused. I still get confused with her name. It is Arpana or Aparna. But one of the names is Aparna. Why? Because to get Lord Shiva as her husband, she did so much of fasting that at a certain point she was eating just leaves. And when she gave up eating those leaves, leaves means parna. So because one who gave up eating leaves, therefore Aparna. Right? So those are the names. So of course, for all of us worshippers of Radha and Krishna, the ultimate source of all energies is the Alahadini Shakti of the Lord. So Srimati Radharani, from her, she is the fountainhead. Like Krishna is the fountainhead of all the incarnations, right? Of all the Purusha incarnations. Same manner, Srimati Radharani is the fountainhead of all the incarnations. Different energies, different, so Durga and Parvati. Of course, it's the same material energy, but she is called differently when she appears in different times to achieve different tasks. So, one name is Kushmanda, because there were two demons, because she killed them, therefore her name was Kushmanda. So that is the importance of this period that we are going through. And we should ask everything to Lord Krishna, of course. But we don't do that typically. When we want a raise, we ask our boss that I need a raise, we negotiate. So, the art of doing things is such that we understand the relationship of all these demigods to Lord Krishna and function accordingly. So Rupa Goswami says that Falgum Vairagya Uchyate Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandha. So if you give up things without understanding their relationship with Krishna, Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandha. So if you forget the Sambandh with Krishna and you think, okay, this is not necessary, then that kind of renunciation is false. Right? So if somebody is going to some demigod, of course Krishna says one should not go. But there is a slight this thing. If you are approaching a demigod with the desire to serve Krishna, then there is no problem. Because so many devotees did that. The best of the devotees did that. Who are the best of devotees? Gopis. Whom did they pray to? Mother Katyayani. She comes on the 8th day, I believe. I don't remember. But there is one form of Durga, which is Katyayani. So they worshipped Katyayani. Why? Not to get good husband. They worship because they want actually the best husband they wanted. They wanted the best husband. Right? They wanted the supreme Pati. The Pati Parmeshwar we say, right? Pati Parmeshwar. Real Pati Parmeshwar is Lord Krishna. So one time one Vrajvasi was explaining the meaning of the word Pati. Anybody knows the meaning of the name Pati? Huh? Oh really? Why don't you explain? Yeah. I heard something else. So I'll give what I heard from this Vrajvasi. So when farmers, they do cultivation, right? When they are farming. So that the water doesn't get logged too much into the field, they create a path. Path is a raised platform around the field. And then they dig a hole so that there is a small inlet which can go, let the water. And that inlet can be closed. It's easy. But if you keep the field open, then it will create havoc. So he said, Pata iti pati. So again, it is protection only. So one who protects. the cultivation. Right? And so therefore pati, because the wife is considered to be an object for protection. You need protection, because if you don't protect, you won't be able to get good, use of that land. Because then it will be, exposed to all kinds of, contamination, and the weather will, the too much rain, etc. So that Brajvasi said that pateti pati, that, one who protects the fields. So the supreme protector of both men, women, all kinds of living entities, actually it is Krishna. He's the supreme protector. Right? So one has to understand that relationship, and based on that understanding we should work in this world. Then life is full of variety and it is fun. Correct? So in so many, if you go to Vrindavan, if you go to Vraj, the Brajavasis celebrate all these festivals. But they do it in the spirit of surrendering to Krishna, serving to Krishna. And that makes all these demigods so happy that they are just, ready to give blessings, right, to the devotees of Lord Krishna. Like they become so obliged to assist. Correct? So that is the whole point of these festivals. Yeah, Katyayini. Even in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, as a child, Lord Chaitanya, he would actually disturb the girls who were worshipping Mother Parvati. He would go and steal their offerings. Because they were all going to worship Parvati to get good husband. And this is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. If you want to have a good spouse, you should worship Shiva and Parvati. This is mentioned by Shukdev Goswami. So then these little girls would be going to the temple, and Lord Chaitanya as Nimai Pandit, or just Nimai, he was not a Pandit that time, he would go and he would steal their offerings. They would be offering like rasagullas and so many sweets. And he would actually go and demand, this offering, give it to me. I will bless you. So you will have a good husband. And these girls would say, are you not ashamed speaking like this? Right? This is meant for the mother. He would say, if you don't give these offerings to me, then I would curse you. That you would have a husband who would be old with 8 co-wives. So then they would immediately offer everything to Lord Chaitanya. So those were, the pastimes that Lord Chaitanya would do when he was a child. So we have 4 minutes to end this because there will be Aarti. I would like to close our topic today and beg all of you that you pray for all of us that we can understand these principles nicely and we can really please the Supreme Energy, the Aladini Shakti, Srimati Radharani, who have descended here as Sachinandan, Nitai Sachinandan, right? Sachinandan, Lord Sachinandan, Lord Chaitanya is both Radha and Krishna. The energy and energetic in one form. They are always separate, usually. Radha and Krishna. But this is a very special form of the Lord. And we are so fortunate to be exposed to such a personality as Lord Chaitanya. Right? He embodies the spirit of Srimati Radharani, the compassion of Srimati Radharani, right? Within him. And with the power of delivering others. So, such a incarnation is amazing. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. This is Lord Chaitanya. And if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, how devotees would actually serve. So, Krishna is very pleased when you just offer him just a little milk, fruit, right? Patram phalam pushpam toyam. He is satisfied. But if you offer him something great, which you are really attached, then he is very happy. And our biggest attachment is the energy of money. So, Radha Govind Maharaj always says this, that, so I'll just speak a little Hindi because this was a Hindi class. He would say, tan se seva sab kare. Right? Tan means our body. Tan se seva sab kare means everybody serves through the body. Dhan se kare na koe. But nobody wants to serve through his wealth. Dhan se kare na koe. Jo dhan se seva kare, soi bhakt hoye. So real devotee is jo dhan se seva kare. Probably he was joking. But actually, if you see the pastime of Bali and Vamandev, right? So, Vamandev, Bali Maharaj became very powerful because he served his spiritual master with lot of money. He made really very happy all the, Bhrigu Brahmanas. So, one should understand, we have to serve Krishna with tan, man, and dhan, right? So, normally people are very just satisfied offering their body. But beyond the body, let us understand, we have to offer the energy. And our energy is really our wealth. So one has to really, serve Krishna with lot of wealth. As much as possible. So anyways, I would like to end here. We can speak on and on and on. This pastime of Bali and Vaman is very full of instruction. Lot of instructions. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So we'll have all participate in the Aarti of the Lord. Hari Bol. Okay, Anandi, Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I hope कुछ गलत नहीं बोला मैंने.
It felt like our days.
Huh?
It felt like our days.
I actually just changed the topic last month.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Srinitaya Sacinandana Bhagavan ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminite Namine Namaha. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyata Desatarine. Hare Bol. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण गौर हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nita Sachinandana Gora 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 Hare Nita Sachinandana Gora Hare Gora 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 Hare Nita Sachinandana Gora Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Nitya Satyanandana Gaura Hare Nitya Satyanandana Gaura Hare Gaura 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 Hare Gaura 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 Hare Gaura Hare Gaura 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 Hare Gaura 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 Hare Nitya Satyanandana Gaura Hare Nitya Satyanandana Gaura Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hare Nitai Gaura 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 Hare Nitai Satyanandana Gaura Hare Nitai Satyanandana Gaura Hare Nitai Satyanandana Gaura Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jayo Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Nitai Gaura Hare Bol Hare Bol Hare Bol Hare Bol Nitai Gaura Hare Bol Hare Bol Hare Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol जम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाज का चरष्टत्र शिष्माद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नितला प्रभु जम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाज का चरष्टत्र शिष्माद भक्ति संस्कृत ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज की नितला प्रभु जम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाज का चरष्टत्र शिष्माद गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। प्रेम से को जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, नामजस हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, सवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री श्रीनिताय सचिनंदन भगवान की जय, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, श्री श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय, भक्त श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम भगवान की जय, शुभ मध्याह्न आरती की जय, मध्याह्न आरती ने जगदानकारी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, इसका समस्त आचार्य गुरु वृंद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर सीतनाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू हरे कृष्णा, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू हरे कृष्णा, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू गुरु एंड गौरंगा, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू प्रभुपाद की।
You singing, right? Okay, come.
जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल बरे राकाम अद्भुत श्रृंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनो भृंगा केशव देता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल वरे नागाम अद्भुत श्रृंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनो भृंगा केशव देता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर केशव देता हो केशव देता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशव देता नरहरि रूपा केशव देता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशव जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंह भक्त प्रहलाद जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Nitai Satchidananda Dev ki jai, Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagwan ki jai, Shrimati Vrinda Devi ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. I go Premanandi Hare Hare. Thank you all. Seems kind of loud. Thank you all for joining us for Sunday Feast program today. I hope you're all doing well. We'll just have some brief announcements and then you can honor Prasadam very nicely. So I want to once again welcome His Grace Vraj Kishore Prabhu from all the way from Bangalore via Denver to here. So I heard Paramakana Prabhu saying, hopefully may you keep your house for forever, so you keep coming, but may you have your job that brings you to Denver, coming here always. So seeing you brings a lot of wonderful memories of the past and of your wonderful, beautiful family. And we all hope that they're doing really well in their Krishna consciousness and in their lives in general. So let's appreciate Prabhuji with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! I just remember a lot of funny pastimes, but I'll save it so that people don't get delayed from the prasadam. So upcoming announcements, events. So first of all, anyone who's here for the very first time, if they can just raise their hand. And he's been here before. Anyone here for the very first time? Okay, thank you. So also Hari Bol to all the folks all the devotees that had birthdays and anniversaries. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. That was taking us quite a long time. So I was advised to stop asking for individual ones. So we have a good display here. Next things, please. So we're going to be celebrating Govardhan Puja Diwali on 2 days. One is actually on a Sunday before Govardhan Puja, and that's when we will have a bhajan, kirtan, dance program. Yes. So since that takes a little bit longer, we're going to do that. And we don't want to rush that and enjoy the festive atmosphere as also prelude to Diwali and to Govardhan Puja. We'll have that on the 19th of Sunday. So announcements will be coming out. So please come for that. The actual Diwali is on Monday. And then on October 21st, Tuesday, is Govardhan Puja. So the entire community can participate by making offerings and bringing them here to offer at the Lord, Lotus Feet. That's the one day of the year where devotees and well-wishers and etc., the congregation can make food items and bring them here without honoring them at home. So, and then the pujas can place it all around the altar. You can see a little snapshot of what that is like. So you can bring your bhoga offerings on that one day. Has to be vegetarian, cooked on a utensil that has not been used for any other purpose. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can bring fruits, nuts, things like that too. That's fine. Okay, that day, if anyone wants to sponsor deity dress, you can do so. It's currently being made in India. So if you have a desire to sponsor deity outfit for that day, please do so. Bhoga, if you want to offer bhoga for the Lord, meaning food items for the Lord that will be cooked on the fire, that is available. You can see it. If you want to offer flowers for Bhagwan on that very wonderful day where Lord Krishna reciprocated with his dear devotees, then you can do so. We already have some sponsors. Rahul Prabhu and family are sponsoring on that day, on Rahul Prabhu's birthday. So, is it actually your birthday on that day? Oh, so Diwali day. So then you can have a post-birthday celebration also. Thank you for sponsoring flowers on that day. So that's a nice example. If you have an anniversary, birthday, some important event for your family, then that's a nice way to remember the Lord. It's very wonderful. This is an age-old tradition. It's nothing new. People have been doing this for thousands of years across the world. And that's very wonderful. Okay, next. Sunday Feast sponsors. So we have Bhoga sponsorship. So Bhoga means uncooked. I'm hearing a bunch of reverb on this, or echo. So Bhoga means food items that have, we bring in food items and then we cook them. And the fire is like a yajna and it's being offered to the Lord. So you can sponsor that for all Sundays. And flowers, you can see how many marigolds and the garlands, etc. So you can sponsor that as well. So today's special sponsorship is Vidakta Mala Prabhu and Kirtida Mataji for Chandramali Prabhu's birthday. I think it's tomorrow, wasn't it? 29th? 29th. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, congratulations on your birthday. So Prabhuji and Mataji are the good parents of Vidakta Mala Prabhu and parents-in-law of Kirtida Mataji. So loud Hari Bol for them. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. You must be very, very happy with how your family is serving here so nicely, so sincerely, on every aspect of seva. Very nice, and in a nice mood as well. So thank you very much for raising such good children. And then, I guess this is both a, I don't see the family here. Oh, you're here. So this is both a nice thing, but also a sad thing. So is today Jayadev Prabhu's birthday? Yesterday. Hare Krishna Jayadev. He got much bigger after being in India. So Narottam Vilas Prabhu, Prem Rupa Madhavi, and Mataji and Rasraj. Is Rasraj here? Hare Krishna Rasraj. Did you do anything fun for Jayadev's birthday yesterday? Yes? Did your mom make some nice cakes for you guys? He's not speaking. So it's Jayadev, their younger son's birthday today. So let's bless him with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. I'll come back to that. So other spots are available. October 12th is Badri Prabhu and Subhashri Mataji's offering. Is this on your wedding anniversary or after that? Okay. So, multi-day event. Thank you very much. Next. Prabhupada Leela. So, Sripada Mataji can speak that. And then after that, I have an important announcement, I believe. Okay?
Hare Krishna. Some of you may have heard me talk about token karma. So this is a purport from Srila Prabhupada's 8th canto, 4th chapter, verses 11 and 12. This is a practical example of how a devotee thinks. He regards any reverses in life as blessings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, instead of being agitated by such reverses, he continues his activities of devotional service, and Krishna takes care of him and enables him to be promoted to the spiritual world, back to Godhead. If a devotee has to suffer reactions of his past misdeeds, the Supreme Lord arranges for him to be given only a token of these reactions, and very soon he is freed from all the reactions of material contamination. One should therefore adhere to devotional service. Will very soon see to one's promotion to the spiritual world. A devotee should not be disturbed by unfortunate, but must continue his regular program, depending on the Lord for everything. The word upadarayan, considering, is very significant in this verse. This word indicates that a devotee knows what is what. He understands what is happening in the material conditional life. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
So as I was saying that, there's something happy, which is Jayadev's birthday, and then there's something, I guess, kind of like a temporary farewell, hopefully. It's for Nathan Vilas Prabhu, Prem Rupa Madhavi Mataji, Vraj, and Jayadev. So, can you, I know you're holding a child, can you stand up? Because maybe not everybody knows you, Mataji, yourself too. Rasraj is already standing. So I think Narottam Vilas Prabhu, you joined the congregation. Right, and then Mataji, you came in 2018, right? I remember the Nityananda drama that you organized for that time. And then Rasraj came, and then Jayadev came. So due to the I heard Paramakana Prabhu talking about how some people have been leaving for Texas and some people are coming from Texas. Let's hope we get a reverse diffusion or osmosis occurring. So they're leaving for the spiritual world, Texas, Austin, Dham, Ki Jai. I think all kidding aside, they're a really vital part of the community in many, many ways, and in studying Shastras, organizing the morning and evening Shastric discussion online group that Narottam Vilas Prabhu and Prem Rupa Madhavi Mataji have been organizing since we instituted it around the time of COVID when they were shut down. We said, okay, this is time to seriously study Srila Prabhupada's books. And because of that, I mean, the Bhagavatam group is on which canto? The 8th canto? That's pretty good in 5 years. So that's going on very nicely. And Mataji was instrumental in cultural programs, both for Janmashtami as well as festivals, and we now have a cultural group. So a lot of wonderful things have happened. Unfortunately, we won't, I guess, have a chance to see the kids growing up, but please come back every now and then to Portland and bless us with your presence. It's always sad when devotees leave. I remember when Vraj Kishore Prabhu left, etc. It creates a lot of sadness for the devotee community, but what to do? This forces our time, bring us together and separate us, like Bhagavatam indicates. So let's pray for their spiritual well-being and also for the well-being of their family in day-to-day life. Vancha kalpatrabhyascha kipavasandabhyacha patita nam pavnebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. May Shri Natai Sachinandan continue to bless them with sincerity, enthusiasm, and absorption in Krishna. Thank you very much. And along that line, this Wednesday evening, I'm not quite sure what the timing will be. There'll be a small farewell get-together for the devotees to say a temporary bye and farewell for the family of Narottam Das Prabhu, Prem Rupa Madhavi Mataji. So I think Prabhu is trying to display it. There's an invite that went out in the volunteer group for the temple, and you're welcome to come. This is going to be informal. It's not a formal kind of scenario. So devotees can bring. Here's the message. It'll be from 6:30 p.m. onwards. Arti usually occurs at 6:30. Gaur Arti, Sandhya Arti, and prasadam this time will be potluck. So please RSVP if you're coming. And since there'll be no official cook for that event, please RSVP and share what you can bring with the organizers. Okay? So RSVP is there as well. There's the URL. Please do, if you can, do soonest so that all the families can plan for appropriate amount of prasadam, etc. At 6:30 p.m. onwards. Is there anything else in that related announcement I forgot? Is that okay? Okay. Yeah, the place will be here. And if you can, sign up so that appropriate amount of prasadam can be made. And also kindly try to bring appropriate prasadam. Thank you very much. Okay? So we have one more day with them, at least for right now. So anything else, Prabhu? That's it. We'll have prasadam prayers, and then you can honor prasadam upstairs. Oh, today was also the birthday of His Grace Vanmali Prabhu, part of our management group, a devotee who does tremendous amount of seva for the temple. He's currently the treasurer, but he functions in so many ways. Really very dedicated devotee. So we wish him a happy birthday and many more Krishna conscious birthdays. So who's going to sing prasadam prayers? Arvind Prabhu, you want to sing prasadam prayer? Karlo?
Mahaprasade Govinde Nam Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate Sharira Avidya Jal Jadendriya Tahe Kal जीवे फैले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जीवा अति लोभमोय सुदुर्मति काके जेठा कठिन संसारे कृष्णा बड़ा दयामय करी बारे जीव जाए स्वप्रसाद नदी लोभाए से अन्नामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे डाको चैतन्य निताय जय निताय जय निमाय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री भगवत महाप्रसादम की।